Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is where is my elephant in the room? Because the elephant in the room is the one that says, you might not be correct in what you say. You might be influenced by other people secretly on the sly, and you might not get good information. Why would I be influenced by others? There's nobody in this room. Maybe it was somebody you met when you were 6 years old. How can something like that be influencing me today? It's because it's in your subconscious and you're not even aware of it. Why am I bringing this one up? It's because I can't really let go of the fact that I have a personal history. In my personal history, I don't remember all of it. And if there is personal history that is suppressed in my subconscious mind, maybe it is influencing me. Maybe that's what my elephant in the room is. Oh dear, I seem to have another problem. Okay, that's K for in baseball, that's a strike. And the strike against this talk is it's another fear. Look at this. I'm look like I'm going bald. It's another fear. And it's if you start reading textbooks or internet articles, what are you doing? You're building a huge database of information that you don't know if it's right or not. Because what you do know is that quite often these articles and books conflict with one another. An unbelievable. And then sometimes you get the same author in different books, and the author says different things. Like basically, they say, this one came, and now it came and it said it was for the Dalai Lama. Okay. And it was written in English. So I have no idea if it was the Dalai Lama that said this or if someone translated it into English for the Dalai Lama, or the Dalai Lama converted it into English and he doesn't speak English as a first language. But basically, what Dalai Lama was quoted as saying is, people out there praying for an end to terrorism, you need to stop doing that, and you need to because God didn't create terrorism, man did, and you're a man or a woman, but you're a human, and so it's a human problem, not a God problem. Okay, so then I looked at that and I said, well, there are studies actually from New York City that say that a large group of people meditated at the same time, and the police noted a definite reduction in the amount of crime at the time. So a large group of people meditating suppresses violence. And then someone said to me, well, clearly you're wrong to criticize the Dalai Lama. I mean, that's the Dalai Lama, and you're just Joe on the street. And they said, well, they went on and on and on. I came to the conclusion that there was no way I could have a good discussion about this issue, because once you start getting into who said what and when and how they interpreted it, all you get is further argument, and you never resolve it. In the end, the discussion sort of hinged on, is prayer the same thing as meditation? Because the Dalai Lama says, do your meditation all the time. And these people were praying to God. Isn't prayer to God the same as meditation? Finally, we agreed to leave it at, we're not going to talk about it anymore. It cannot be resolved with words. We have to go to a silent meditation. So, everything that goes on that is wordy always is susceptible to, I'm right and you're wrong. Some people are incredibly good wordsmiths and they don't go into these polarities of I'm right and you're wrong. But generally speaking, humans talking amongst themselves like to say, I'm right and you're wrong, and you're wrong and I'm right. It's very tedious and boring kind of conversations because um, you have three people at the table and three different opinions. And how do you settle the opinions? I just came to the conclusion that I'd rather go for a walk with my dog than go and sit here and have these opinionated conversations. They're really not pleasant. They don't really give us the truth. And I've done it before so many times, I'm kind of wonder why I go and have these three ways. On the bright side, you might understand myself easier if you were um, a dog, because humans tend to talk to one another quite a bit, and they talk to their dogs. And usually, I enjoy the company of dogs more because they don't really care what I say, as long as I'm not angry. Humans get all hyped up about whatever I say. Don Miguel Ruiz, another kind of spiritual teacher, said in his book, The Four Agreements, don't take things personally that other people say, because what they say is really a reflection of what's going on inside them and has nothing to do with you. If that's true, then we're all wandering around in our own little bubbles. It's a sad commentary on the human condition. Is it true? I think it's true. I think humans really do wander around in their own little self-absorbed worlds, and where they get their opinions from is their personal history. Are the opinions correct? Well, they are for them. Try and change someone's opinions. It's really not worth it. What do you gain out of changing someone's opinion? You don't gain anything. What do you lose? An afternoon, which you could have gone for a nice walk with your dog.